By watching one Google ad, you get paid $12. By watching 10 Google ads, you get $20.
In this episode of I Tried It, we're going to test this side hustle that claims that we can make $2 just by watching Google ads. Now, this video is going to be comprised of 5 parts. Part number 1 is an overview of what the original content creator says that we need to do to make $2 just by watching Google ads. Part number 2 are a few reasons why this may not work for you. Part number 3 are the real ways the creator is actually making money with this video. Part number 4 are my results, and part number 5 are potentially better ways to make money. Now, if you've seen the original video, or if you're curious that if you can make $2 just by watching Google ads, make sure you watch this entire video. Let's go ahead and get into part number 1, which is an overview of what the content creator says we need to do to make $2 just by watching Google ads. What the original content creator says that we need to do is actually really simple. He says we just need to go to these websites or download a smartphone app and just click on ads or watch ads as they pop up. The original content creator actually gives us 5 different websites for us to choose from, which I will reveal later in this video. But according to him, each one of these websites will allow us to make $2 per ad. And again, I'm going to show you my results to see if we're actually able to do this. Let's go ahead and move on to part number 2, a few reasons why this may not work for you. Number 1, the original content creator shows us a bunch of websites that we could go to make $2. Now, what I think he wants us to do is to cobble together several different websites. If you go to each one of these websites individually, you probably won't make the $2. But if you go to all 5 or 7 of these websites and smartphone apps, you might be able to cobble together $2 per ad. The second reason, and probably the biggest reason, is that the content creator himself actually shows you that this won't work. If you look at some of the websites that he goes to, you'll see that you have to watch a lot of ads to potentially make less than $2. And you're going to spend a bunch of time doing it. One of my biggest concerns and frustrations with this type of content is that they want you to spend a lot of time to earn a little bit of money. At the end of this video, I'll give you an outline of what you should do with that time instead. I get frustrated and annoyed when I watch these videos and they want you to spend literally 15-20 minutes to make 0.01 cents. I've done a lot of these I Tried It videos, and unfortunately with a lot of these I Tried It videos, you are going to be investing much more time than what you're making back. And in fact, what I've noticed and what I've seen is you're going to be making less than $2 per hour. Another reason why this might not work for you is because he wants you to jump through 7 different websites just to make $2. There are plenty of websites out there that you can just use once and make money over and over again. For example, if you became an affiliate marketer for Amazon, you won't have to jump from website to website to website, and you could make much more than $2 promoting other people's products and services. Now, there are tons of websites out there. In fact, you can make $2 with Etsy. You can make $2 with Creative Market. There are tons of websites out there where you don't have to jump through 7 different websites just to cobble together $2. But I think the biggest problem that I have is the time that's associated with this type of video. He wants you to go to 7 different websites to make $2, okay? Time is our most valuable asset. And if we're going to all of these different websites just to cobble money together, you're going to see that it's not going to work, or at the very least, it's not worth your time. Another reason why this might not work for you is the creator doesn't actually withdraw the money himself. He just tells you to go do it without doing it himself. One thing that you'll realize at all of these different websites is that they have minimum payouts. Some of the minimum payouts are $5, some of them are $10, and if you're only making $2 for 7 websites, you're going to have to keep going back to these websites again and again and again in order to cobble together enough money to withdraw for less than a tank of gas. Now, in my personal opinion, these websites intentionally make the payouts low to make you feel like you're actually making progress when you're not really making progress. Another complaint that I have with these websites is that they give you points or coins, but not actual money in dollars. Because if you realize all of the work that you were putting in, you're getting points and coins and not real money, you're going to see that you're going to have to do this for weeks, months, and sometimes even years to make a decent amount of money. Now, I'll have people in my comment section saying, hey, I did this program for a month, or I did this website for a month and I made $100. But the question always is, how much time did it take you to make $100? If you're spending 50, 60, 70 hours to make $100, you're making $2 an hour. And if that's the case, you can go down to the local gas station and get paid $17 per hour. But again, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you some suggestions on what you can do to make more than $2 an hour again and again and again. This is something real, and this is in fact things that I do every single day in my business. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay until the end of this video. Another complaint that I have, and the reason why this may not work for you, is that if you go to these websites, the math on it always seems a little dodgy. And what I mean by that is they'll tell you the number of people that they've got signed up or the number of users they have. Then they always tell you the number of payouts. For example, they'll say, we've got over 1 million people using this platform, and then we paid out $5,000 just yesterday. If you do the math on that, that's not a lot of money per person that's actively using the website. And so they want you to get entranced or fall in love with these big numbers. And if you actually do the math and crunch the numbers, you're going to realize that this isn't good for anybody, especially you, if you value your time. So let's go ahead and jump into part number 3, how the content creator is actually making money. As I mentioned, this content creator is not doing these platforms that he's telling you to do. It's always a red flag to me if someone is telling you to do something that they're not willing to do themselves. And I can guarantee you that this content creator is not doing it because the stuff that he is doing is much more profitable than spending hours, literally hours, to make $2. So the first thing that he is doing is he's actually selling monetized YouTube channels. And the reason why you would sell a monetized YouTube channel is so that the buyer could be a part of the YouTube Partner Program. Now, in order to be a part of the YouTube Partner Program, you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Now, doing this is a violation of the YouTube Partner Program. You should not be buying YouTube channels. In fact, I would think it's a terrible idea in general to buy a YouTube channel if you don't know the analytics. For example, if you don't know where the user base is from, you don't know how valuable that channel really is. Quite honestly, if you're buying 1,000 users or subscribers from a country that's developing, a developing nation, the CPMs are going to be like $1, less than $1, versus someone that is from the United States, their CPMs are going to be $50, $60, $70. And you don't know if it's bot traffic or if they're actual real people that are watching this. You don't know if the content that you create is going to resonate with these new subscribers that you just purchased. And so you're going to have a struggle. You're going to have a difficult time growing this channel once you buy it. Now, he is selling it for $695. In my opinion, that's pretty expensive. Quite honestly, if you're watching a video on how to make $2 by watching Google Ads, you probably can't afford $697. I think this is a bad idea. You definitely should not buy this. Number 2, he is making money with affiliate marketing. If you look at the links inside of his content, he makes money by recommending or selling other people's products and services. Now, there's nothing wrong with affiliate marketing as long as you're doing it ethically and responsibly, and I don't know that he's doing that. I didn't see any disclosures on his website or on his in his video. But one of the things that you have to do is you have to make the appropriate disclosures and let people know that you're an affiliate. In full disclosure, I am an affiliate for a number of products. I have promoted everything from security cameras to soundbars, stand mixers, web hosting, and even online courses. Like I said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with affiliate marketing if you do it honestly and ethically. And the final way that he is making money with this video is by the YouTube Partner Program. He gets paid per view, okay? So if you ever join the YouTube Partner Program, the way that it breaks down is we have what's called an RPM, revenue per 1,000. He might have an RPM of 1,000, so every 1,000 views, he would make $19. And at the time of this recording, he had 19,000 views, 531 likes, and 25 comments. Now, if someone has 19,000 views, they probably should have much more than 25 comments, which is a red flag. Where are you getting all of these views from, and why do you have so few comments? So what I want you to be painfully aware of, and again, full disclosure, I make money from this video with the YouTube Partner Program and the links that I have in my description. And if you are a content creator, if you are in the make money online niche, you should probably be disclosing that. Understand how this content creator is really making money, and understand why he is telling you to do something that he wouldn't actually do himself. I can almost guarantee you that this person, this original content creator, is not going to these different websites and doing some of the things that he is telling you to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my results. And to do this, we're going to jump into the computer. All right, so one of the websites that he mentions is, as you can see on the screen, you can see that I have an account balance of $12.49. Don't be caught off buy this, because $10 of that $12.49 was given to me just for signing up. And the reason why they do this, which I alluded to a little bit earlier, is because the minimum payout for this is $70. You can see PayPal 70, PayPal 100. In order for me to withdraw anything, I'd have to make at least $70. It's kind of like a carrot and stick. They are dangling this carrot out, making you think that you're making actual progress when the payout is so high. You would have to come back if you made $2.49. Essentially, you'd have to come back for about 35 days straight in order to make this payout threshold. But if we look at this, we can see here right on this webpage that if you watch one ad, you'll make 57 cents. Now, according to the original video, he says that you're going to make $2 just by watching ads. If we look at these, 57 cents, 62 cents, 30 cents, 54 cents, 46 cents. And the other problem with this is you can only do 5 of these per day. That's why I said the max that you can make is $2.49. So this will not work for you. You will make $12.49. 10 of those $12 is just for signing up. But will you be able to show up 35 days straight in order to make the minimum payout of $70? And the other question to that is, how long will it take you? This took me about 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes, I could do some of the things that I'm going to tell you to do in the next part. So I am telling you that this method will not work. If you looked at the original video, when he showed you this website didn't work for him, and it's not going to work for you. So let's go ahead and get into the final part, which is better ways to make money. This is what I would recommend that you do. And this is a much more better, successful, sustainable way to start a business. The first thing that you want to do is identify what you want to be known for. People call this a niche. In order to find what you want to be known for, simply write down your interests, hobbies, passions, what you do at work, and things that you genuinely like to talk about. Also write down different skills that you've attained. For example, I used to be a software developer, and I knew JavaScript, I knew Python. Those are all things that I could write down. In addition, I learned Microsoft Excel. I recently was a coach for my son's flag football team. These are all different things that I could write down as interests, hobby skills, and passions and work experience. Once you've identified a list of 5 or 10, write down or highlight or circle the one that you like to do the most. For this example, I'm going to write down Microsoft Excel because it's something that a lot of people know and understand and need. Now that I've written down Microsoft Excel, I can simply write down all the different digital product ideas that I could come up with to help people solve a problem. Because what we want to do on the internet is we want to solve problems. We don't want to be an influencer. We don't want to just create random BS content that doesn't help anybody. We want to be problem solvers. Problem solvers are evergreen. There's always going to be somebody that needs to solve the problem that you can help them with. And so there's always going to be a new client or a new market. Okay, so you're going to write down different digital product ideas. For example, if we're thinking about Microsoft Excel, we could do Excel templates. We could create an Excel course. We could even do Excel coaching, whether it's group or one-on-one. We could create different templates using Microsoft Excel to sell and give away. We could do planners. We could even do a little cheat sheet that we sell to our potential clients. Now that we have that, we simply want to write down all of the pain points, goals, dreams, challenges, and things that they might be thinking but afraid to say out loud. We're also going to do a little bit of research on Google and Yahoo, and we're going to figure out the questions that people are asking. You can even do this with ChatGPT. You could go to ChatGPT right now and type in what are some keywords or what are some questions people most commonly ask about Microsoft Excel, and it's going to give you a list of 50 or 100. You can then create content answering those questions. And then you simply create content and put it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. And then you monetize with the digital product ideas that you came up with before. Now that's not cute, that's not sexy, but it works. There are tons of examples of people that are doing this with Microsoft Excel, and there's no reason why you can't do it either. The biggest problem is it takes consistency and persistence. If you do this for 1 month and it doesn't work, a lot of people will automatically throw up their hands and say this was a scam. However, most people that are successful online will put in the work over a long period of time. They will wake up every day and do the same boring thing every single day for 6 months or until they see success. And signs of success are more traffic, more visitors, more users. Now, if you want to learn how to create tiny digital products that pay you $5K per month, I have put a link in the description to my digital product. It's a live workshop that will help you do that. Now that you know that this method will not work, watch this video next as I reveal more ways that you can make money online.